Morning, guys. Happy Friday. So I've been asked to comment on the strike with our neighboring province, a few provinces away here in Canada. So if you don't know, Alberta teachers are basically threatening a strike. Basically, there's a lot of things at play here, a lot of moving parts, but the public is not happy, and here's essentially why. The government has agreed to basically pay out money to families that will be affected by the strike. And everyone's kind of offended. The teachers are offended because it feels like the government's treating them as a babysitting service. Teachers, I'm sorry to say, we, at the end of the day, are a babysitting service. We're a daycare. When people are at work, our kids come to us. We take care of them. We teach at the same time. You can be a teacher and a caretaker at the same time, right? But another point I wanted to bring up was the fact that a lot of the parents in Alberta are really frustrated because it seems like the teachers are getting a nice little pay bump. I don't think for the Alberta teachers as much. It's really about the pay. I mean, it's a little about the pay, but I think it has more to do with classroom expectations. I think their class sizes are upwards to like 40 people in a class or 40 kids in a class, which is insane to me. Way too many kids per teacher. I don't have the resources to be successful. There's lots of special cases in classes without the resources to support it. There's a bunch of different factors at play here. So it's not as cut and dry. It's not as straightforward, I think, as people think. From an outside perspective, obviously I don't live in Alberta, but from an outside perspective, it seems like the money's not the issue. It has more to do with classroom expectations and classroom resources, classroom management, and that to me is more important, right? That's what makes our day-to-day lives easier or harder. So anyways, I feel for them. I feel for everybody in the situation involved. I do hope that there's some sort of resolution soon. But what do you guys think? Is it reasonable for them to strike, or do you think they're being a little selfish? What do you think?